Calvin, what is financial freedom stand for to you, um, and why financial freedom?
Well, I think why not financial freedom, right?
I like that.
Look, I think financial freedom is a term that's thrown out there a lot. I want to be financially free one day, right? Or people say I want to become a millionaire one day. Usually, when people say stuff like that, they don't really believe they can become a millionaire. They're not really clear on becoming a millionaire. They just want to be able to use money without worrying about the money, right? Uh, I think the importance of being financially free is really the idea of being able to take care of the people you love first with whatever income you have, and then be able to take care of yourself, right? Because I think that we have a lot of people in life that we want to do a lot of people for, but we can't. And our current income can barely help ourselves. And we like to think that, oh, if I work for another 10 years, if I work for another 20 years, maybe I'll assume to that sort of income. But with that sort of income, you don't even have you can't even allow jealousy in your own life. And what do I mean by that? I don't mean like, oh, I'm going to spend all my money, or I'm going to go buy Louis Vuitton or Gucci and not think about anybody else. What I mean by that is that in life, you have a lot of different goals, right? There's two types of goals that I relate with a lot. It is your emotional goal and the selfish goal,
Mm.
right? A lot of people have that emotional goal to themselves, right? Where they want to do something for their family, right? This is emotional, it's attached to me. I want to bring financial freedom to my mother. I want my mom to seek some sort of financial freedom. Now there's that type of freedom, right? Where you're striving emotionally and it gets to you. And then there's their selfish goal. You know what? One day I'm gonna be financially free. I'm gonna have a yacht one day. I'm gonna have a car one day. I'm gonna be driving a Lambo. I'm gonna be driving a Rolls. That's something selfish to you, right? But I think financial freedom really means the idea that you have as much money as possible that you can use for yourself. You don't worry about money. I wouldn't say as much money. I say you won't worry about money, right? I would say you don't worry about money and you can use that money whenever you need it, and you're not worried of constantly like, can I even use that money?
Month to month.
Yeah. Or some people live day to day. And it's sad because a lot of America also lives literally the 9 to 5 bracket to 9 to 5 bracket, where people literally like, what time do I go in the next day? It was crazy. I heard a story.
Hmm.
I used to work in the restaurant industry,
Hmm.
and there was this lady that worked and she worked an extreme amount of hours. I think it was roughly like 50, 60, 70 hours a week. It was insane.
Well, double,
Insane, right? And
almost
then she
double.
went, yeah, and she was able to take some time off. I believe they gave her a week off, and she surprised her mom with a gift to go to Hawaii, right? Which is awesome, by the way.
Hmm.
You work hard, amazing. But what's going to happen after that trip to Hawaii? It's like you now have to make up all the money you just made plus the money to take care of you. Like, how, if you really break that down, how much work you actually have to do extra, and you just want to do, like, you want to serve people, you want to help people. So I think financial freedom also laces to what you're doing.
Mm.
What industry are you in? Right? What like you just got to start your own business if you want to control your financial state. You got to start your own business, you got to control your own income regardless of what it is.
Very good. Very good. Taking control. That's awesome. Calvin, thank you for that detailed answer. Again, I appreciate you. And one thing I wanted to get back to is uh, you mentioned that financial freedom, one of the things stands for you is taking care of your loved ones, taking care of your families, and doing the things for them that in this world ties into directly with finances. And once you're financially free, obviously you're going to be able to do more things that brings more happiness, that's unfortunately tied with income.
Mhm.
That's just how the real world is. That right there I call a driver. Every single leader, entrepreneur, no matter you're a beginner or if even if you're not an entrepreneur, maybe you're going to be in a month, in a year, in 2 years, in 10 years from now, maybe you don't even know if you're going to be an entrepreneur. But one thing for sure is we all have something in common, and it's that driver. What drives us every day to get up early in the morning? Like today, Sunday, it was like what, 7 8 a.m., me and you were uh, we were connected. That
Right.
right there already shows you the individuals you're connected with. And believe it or not, energy is invisible, but energy plays a big role in the way life works and the way things just line up and add up and work out. The people you bump into or say things, or one example I can give you: you think of a person and then randomly your phone rings, they're calling you. How weird is that? I'm sure that happened to a lot of people. Has that happened to you?
Absolutely. All the
You
time.
see, you see what I mean? That I directly link that with an energy, and being at the same wavelengths as that person, no matter where the distance is. Because at the end of the day, we're all intertwined, interlinked with one another, with one another. And if you want to get into more details, we don't technically exist. This is all atoms. It's just a bunch of cells together, just like this desk. Everything is
Yeah.
made of the same thing. But going back to the point, which is having finding your driver, having that driver to work for, and family, I relate to with that also. My personal driver is being able to not worry about bills, not just for me, not just for, but for a year, 10 years.
Mhm.
I don't want my grandkids to worry about bills, because the life is so beautiful. There are so many good things you can do using that finances. You just have to be free enough and be in the right position and have the right mindset so you can do the good stuff.
Yes.
And that would be my driver too, which is very similar to yours.